Ready. Play.
Okay, first of all, let's reflect on today and the result. How did it go? How was it for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with how I managed to come through. Um, she's a tough opponent. Like, I remember playing or just being in the same tournaments as her when I started my career.
Uh-huh.
She was around and always tricky to play, so I'm happy with how I managed to win.
Let's talk about your career. I mean, career high of 22,
Yeah.
I think. How are we feeling now? Um, do you still think about maybe, getting back to that, somewhere near that level?
Yeah, I mean, of course, that's why I'm still playing. But at the end of the day, if I stop tomorrow, I'll be really happy with my career. So I can say I'm proud of that. I experienced a lot of good moments playing on the biggest stadiums, and when things are not going well, it's really nice to remember that, because I think that's why I play, at least.
Do you think about it even sometimes now, like maybe even during a match? Do you sometimes think about, oof, 3 or 4 years ago, Philippe Chatrier, that kind of thing?
And during the match, no, I
No.
wouldn't say. But yeah, of course, things like that come to my mind. Maybe on daily basis, I don't even know, but like they just pass by. Because like as at least me as a tennis player, I, I would base everything off of feeling, So like I go back to that memory. Oh, this is how I felt, So I try to compare everything to that. So I'm trying to get back to that every day.
Is it all positive? So, I mean, take the French Open run in 21, but also, being 22 in the world. Is there also an element that makes you feel sad as well, maybe? Or like, because you've obviously had this incredible high, but you're not there right now. And so, do you know what I mean? Is there also a possibility of going, oh,
It's frustrating
yeah,
sometimes.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is, but that's normal because we all want to be there. I try to look at it from the perspective that not a lot of players get to be there.
Hmm.
So, I mean, like I said, I'm really happy with what I've achieved, but sometimes I should look at it more times from that perspective, because yeah, it can get frustrating when you're trying to get back and it's not working. But at the end of the day, I'm doing the best that I can, and everyone's doing the best that I can, and we're in a competitive sport. And I do believe that at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. So like, if you're giving it your all and you're doing what you love, that's all, that's all
I
you can
mean,
do.
but then maybe it seems like you've got a good balance on it. You're not too carried away with it, but it also doesn't weigh you down too much. This previous success you had.
Yeah, no, I'd like to think so. I think I mean, yeah, in this stage of my life, tennis, I guess you can say, is everything, like in terms of like career success and everything. But there's more to life than that, and I know that I'm gonna stop tennis in whatever many years, and what then, So I like to think like that.
You said that from time to time, you still. I mean, I showed you the results. For example, just before the interview began, there was two that went very deep in the third set. I think there was a Badosa match. Was that 8-6 or 9-7?
9-7 was Andreescu
A
and first
9-7
round,
Andreescu in the first
and
round.
then Badosa
Badosa
quarters,
quarters, exactly. That was
8-6.
8-6. Yeah, right. I mean, wow, just an epic run. I mean, it was close against Pavlyuchenkova as well in the semis. I
Yeah,
mean, 5-3, I think it was.
yeah,
Um, I mean, what are your memories of some of those matches, but the run in general?
yeah. Just getting chills right now.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm getting
I
a little chill as
yeah.
well.
It's a fantastic memory to have. To be able to experience that. Came through some tough matches on my favorite surface. Um, and after that year, Roland Garros is going to be really special for the rest of my life.
What are your, I mean, particularly those two tight ones. I mean, so close to going out in the first round, and your tennis life, and yeah, I mean, you've already said a couple of times already that you've achieved some amazing things, and you'll always have that no matter what happens in the rest of your career. But that run could have been could have been not happening if the
Yeah.
Andreescu match had been just a couple of points difference.
Everything happens for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
But I did the. So this was 2021, and that
Yeah.
year that we played in the fall, was that the year before 2020? I think.
Yeah.
I lost a really tough.
Oh, the French Open. Yeah,
Yeah.
in 2020. Yeah, yeah.
2020. I lost a really tough first round against Muguruza.
Uh-huh.
Lost 8-6 in the first set. So like that was my first experience going into this distance of
Yeah.
2 games. So in that match, in the first round, I actually drew a lot on that experience.
But that
So
could go one of both ways, because you
It
could
could
you
have,
could look
yeah.
at the Muguruza match going, here we are again, this would be so
Yeah.
horrible to lose in this way.
Yeah, because it's a specific format that happens. Like
Mhm.
you're rarely in it. At that point, I was never like in that situation. Once before against Muguruza, so I was like, I know what to do. I know how this is gonna feel. So I was happy that I was able to draw on that experience. So like, I guess you can say that yes, it could have gone either way. But like, I suffered a tough loss. 6 months ago. Like,
I mean, you had
and
3 matches, so you never had it before, and maybe, well, probably never again, and you had it 3 times in 6 months.
yeah,
Because obviously the French Open in
Yeah.
October 2020. And then, obviously, I guess, the fact that you had that one with Andreescu, a few days later when you have it with Badosa, it's like, okay, I've been here before, not long
Yeah.
ago.
At that point, I was just like, I didn't even know what the score was. Probably, I was just, I need this many points to get to the finish line, and I'm doing it.
Okay. What is, because this is my next question, what is the most nervous you felt, either before a match or even during a match, would you say?
I have one. I would say walking out against Serena Williams
Uh-huh.
for it was prime time, so night session match on Rod Laver
Okay.
at 7 o'clock. Like the build up, because I had the whole day, you know, to and you're watching TV and you're watching Rod Laver and the commercials and the build up to the match. You see it. So I guess that would be also playing night session match against Serena.
I mean, what are you, when you're walking down that tunnel? What
That's
year
a
was?
long tunnel.
Oh, really? What year was it, by the way?
2020.
2020. Yeah. So you're walking down that tunnel. You've got the past winners there as well, haven't you, on either side? And then you're walking out, and Serena, you know. Rod
No, it's
Laver.
pretty cool. It's
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So it's cool, but you're also
Yeah.
nervous.
Yeah, because I mean, of course, you know, I grew up in Slovenia. It's like 2 million people. We don't have stadiums like that. We're a really small nation. We grew up on really small courts, watching these players, and to be able to experience something like that, and make it to be around the best players in the world, it's really special. And then to be able to compete against them on the biggest stadiums, it's really, really, really good.
If you could make a Grand Slam final, if you could reach a Grand Slam final at one of the 4 slams, which one would you choose?
I'll say Roland Garros because I was
Okay.
almost there.
Okay, fair enough. If you could choose, you know, to win a match, a big match, maybe even a slam or a tournament, which shot would you choose it to be? Like, what? This is the one. This is my favorite shot. It's my best one.
Forehand.
Forehand, yeah. Are
That's
we
my
going?
shot.
Are we going cross court? It's a slightly short ball, maybe, and you're there to attack.
Probably the inside out and then inside in.
Okay.
So the combination.
Nice. One more. What is the toughest opponent that you came up against? One player that you just sort of thought, I have no answers today.
That was for me probably Sabalenka in US Open. US Open is really fast surface, and playing Sabalenka's there is really tough.
Yeah, I can
It's
imagine.
really fast.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Good luck.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.